All right, welcome back, everyone.
Hey, hey.
We are very interesting topic. Very interesting.
Very
topic.
interesting.
Yeah. Are you a Filipino American?
Oh, I don't know, Filipino or American?
I'm just a tao.
Film?
Well, thoughts
Oh,
All right.
coming right at you.
Pop Talks.
So hindi natin kailangan.
Di na kailangan. Di na kailangan.
Di na kailangan.
Di na kailangan. Mamaya pag nanonood ng video.
we don't need this.
Yeah, we don't need this.
When we watch the video, paano nasira yung ano ko ah? Okay, anyway.
Sorry about that. You know, that's what happened when you we don't have a
Mahirap lang tayo eh.
when we
Tangina
take
ayaw mag-twist to.
when we take a long break.
Long break.
We
Yun.
forget how things work.
Yan.
Ay.
Okay.
Yes, we forget. Yeah, but that's a very interesting topic.
What's the topic?
Well, we're gonna watch a video and then
Okay.
We'll go from there.
Okay, let's go.
Let's put our headsets on. And let's watch this video. Oh, it's from George Carlin.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go.
So, I would like to tell you how I handle some of these speech issues concerning minorities. First of all, I say black. I say black because most black people prefer black. I don't say people of color because it's dishonest. It means precisely the same thing as colored people, which is an insult. So if you're not willing to say colored people, you shouldn't be willing to say people of color. And besides, to me, the whole idea of color seems a bit specious, really. I mean, what should we call white people? People of no color? Isn't pink a color? And in fact, white people are not really white at all. They're different shades of pink and olive and beige. In other words, they're colored. And black people are rarely black. I see mostly various shades of brown and tan, and in fact, some light-skinned black people are darker than the darkest white people. I'm sorry, lighter than the darkest white people. Look how dark the people in India are. They're dark brown, but they're considered white. May I see the color chart, please?
That's true.
People of color is an awkward phrase that obscures meaning rather than enhancing it. What should we call fat people? People of size? I also don't say African Americans. I find it cumbersome and confusing. Which part of Africa are we talking about? Egypt? Egypt is in Africa, but Egyptians aren't black. They're like the people in India. They're dark brown white people. But they're Africans. So why wouldn't an Egyptian citizen who becomes an Egyptian who becomes a U.S. citizen be called an African American? The same would apply to South Africa. Suppose a white racist from South Africa becomes an American citizen. Couldn't he call himself an African American?
Yeah, that's true.
If for no other reason than just to bother black people. And what about a black person born in South Africa who becomes an American citizen? Is he an African American or is he a South African American? Or is he simply a South African American African American? You know, it's just so much more tedious liberal labeling. Liberals should be taught that labels divide people, and I think we could probably do with fewer labels, not more.
There you go.
One more group, the Indians. I call them Indians because that's what they are. They're the Indians. There's nothing wrong with the word. First of all, it's important to know that Indian, that word probably does not derive from Columbus believing he had reached India in 1492. India was called Hindustan. More likely, the word derives from Columbus's description of the people he found here. He was an Italian who spoke very poor Spanish, and in his written accounts, he called the Indians una gente indios, a people in God. In God, indios, Indians. It's a perfectly noble thing. And I simply can't justify this awkward phrase, Native Americans. First of all, they're not natives. They came here from Asia over the Bering Land Bridge. In fact, there are no natives anywhere in the world. Everyone is from somewhere else. All people are refugees, immigrants, or aliens. If there are natives anywhere, it would have to be people still living in the Great Rift Valley in Africa. So everyone is just visiting. So much for native. As far as calling them Americans is concerned, well, how can I say this? We steal their hemisphere, destroy 500 cultures, kill 20 million, stick the rest of them on the worst land we can find, and then as a special bonus, we name them after ourselves. It's embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. The truth is, most Indians are insulted by the term Native American. The American Indian movement will tell you that. If you wish to please Indians, try calling them by their traditional names: Pawnee, Mohawk, Navajo, Seminole, and so on.
Okay.
Nice.
Very good take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
interesting.
take.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's funny. I think obviously that's old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it before, and then I came across this, and I was like,
I mean, he has a point.
nobody's talking about that,
Oh, your mic.
right?
That's probably why they can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
See, let me extend the mic.
Sorry, folks.
The boom. The boom.
Sorry, folks.
The boom. Yeah, it works.
It works. All right. All right. All right. There you
There you
go.
go. There you go.
All right. There you go, peeps.
There you go. Yeah, that's better.
All right.
Nice.
But old video, but very interesting and
Still
fitting
relevant.
and very relevant.
I think it's very relevant because people forget that you shouldn't label people, right? So what if they're black,
Right.
Hispanic, whatever? I judge. Well, I don't judge, but I kind of like, judge people by their character, not by their outward appearance.
Yeah.
Because you can meet somebody that's very intimidating looking,
Yeah.
but it's like as soft as a teddy bear, like
Right.
Terry Crews. You know, he's
Yeah, big dude.
intimidating. Like you don't want to go close to him because you're like, oh man, if I say something wrong, you might punch me in the
Yeah.
face. But
Right.
he's such a good guy.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, do you guys know when this started? Like changing everybody's labels just from black, Asian,
Or just basically labeling in general.
labeling.
Like
Yeah. Or it has to
I
be.
feel like it's in the past few years.
Yeah. So
the
well,
political
no.
correctness of saying,
Yes.
oh, it has to be.
You did say liberal.
Yeah. It has to be, Black American or African American
We're
or
too conscious.
Filipino American.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Well,
Do you guys remember?
I want to say it probably came from olden days, right? From the Romans, when their people are conquering different nations.
Yeah.
They want to establish the hierarchy, right?
Oh,
So you have, I'm a Roman, you're a Greek.
Yeah.
You know, I'm better than you because I conquered your land or whatever the case may be, right? So
So
that's the label started
so they
coming
have to
in,
create
right?
a difference, so they can see the difference between them and
It's
the
kind of like a
bottom.
case system, right? So
Okay,
you
that's a good take. Yeah.
think about the Filipinos when we were conquered by Spain.
Right.
So there's three types of citizens.
Yeah.
The Spaniards,
Yeah.
right? That went to the Philippines. They're called Filipinos.
Right.
Then you have the Filipinos that was born in the Philippines,
Yeah.
but they're Spanish descent. I
Right.
forgot what they call them. Mestizos, right? Mestizos
Okay.
and mestizas.
And then we got the Filipinos.
And then you have the local nationals that's born Filipino, grew up
Right.
in the Philippines. They're called Indios.
Right.
Just
by
like
this
what he
time.
said.
Yeah.
The real meaning of it,
Yeah,
God
is
speaks.
in God.
Yeah.
Right.
However, we were considered at the time
Yeah.
like third class citizens.
That's why they label every single category.
right.
So it's interesting you said that. So what you're saying is, so the labeling, if based on what you just said, then we should be offended by being labeled
Yes. Yes.
because now
You shouldn't be labeling. Yeah.
Because now they mostly I don't want to get too political, but mostly the left wants you to be very specific as far as
Yeah.
like, what are you? Am I right?
Yeah.
Is that a
Your category.
Is that a true statement? Like, because for them, I think it's offensive to say not
They call it-
recognize.
They call it being politically correct.
Right,
Right.
because I think it's offended for them for us to not correctly label someone,
Yeah.
like call them by whatever they are, right?
Yeah.
Which is in nature is actually more racist
You're putting them in a box.
because based on what you just said,
Yeah.
the hierarchy it was created because of hierarchy,
Right.
so they
Case-
can
yeah.
so they can see who's who, like
Exactly.
who, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So now technically if you're listening and then with that in that essence, like with me saying Filipino American is actually not a good thing.
It's
in a
just
way.
either I'm American or yeah,
Yeah,
Or
or
Filipino.
Yeah, because it's not a good thing. Because it's like saying, you don't say white American, right? Do you say white American?
No, I just call him
Bill.
Bill.
You
Or
go-
Jim.
you call him American,
Yeah, he's American.
right?
Yeah.
But you know you. So basically, with us using Filipino American, Chinese American, Black American, that's actually putting us down even more.
Yes, and ever
If that
since
makes if with that take, right?
yes, because ever since I first came to the country, right, back in '94,
Right.
I never liked the term Filipino American. Never, especially after I joined the army. It's
Yeah.
either I'm American, I'm with you, I'm bleeding for this country, or I'm something else. I never liked the term Filipino American because I already gave up my citizenship. The culture is still there. My heritage is Filipino.
And
That's the
and-
culture.
and that's the part I'm having hard time actually, because I understand that I don't want to be labeled, but at the same time being Filipino, you still don't
It's
want
the heritage.
Yeah.
So that's the heritage
You still
piece.
don't want to lose that essence. But I'm Filipino though.
But that's the identity, right? So that's the who am I? I'm an American citizen. I'm
Right.
American. I'm American. 100%,
Right.
no doubt about it.
Yeah.
But my heritage, my legacy, the way I grew up, my mannerisms, my character,
It's
I
still
came
Filipino.
that I have Filipino culture in
So
me.
rather than instead of saying Filipino
Filipino
American,
American.
just say American, and then
If they ask,
and then they ask what's your
ethnic
heritage.
background.
Yeah. What's your
Yes.
ethnicity?
Yeah,
blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
what's your
Yeah, yeah.
ethnicity?
I agree with that.
You know what I
I think we should all Americans, regardless of what race,
Be
should
Americans.
Just be American first,
Yes.
because that's what we are.
yes.
And then if you really want to get into,
Yeah, 'cause
get personalized,
yeah.
then yes, then you
Well,
can go to the next level.
you have to think about the
Yeah,
concept.
I like that idea.
You have to think about the concept of being American, right? What does it mean to be American?
Yeah, actually, you had a conversation earlier outside.
Yeah.
The Chinese, right?
He's Chinese
Yeah.
blood,
Yeah.
but he's a Filipino professor
in
history.
in Philippines.
in the Philippines.
Yeah.
But I want to just before we go there, how about that term, people of color?
Oh, yeah, he did say that.
I never
huh?
understood that. Like when I first came here, like they said black, white, yellow, brown. Like
Yeah.
and I
not
look
gonna
at myself and like
That's funny because
what
you're
are
not gonna hear that in
nowhere
anywhere else.
Nowhere else.
Yeah.
Well, except
Well,
for
we-
Europe,
well-
Europe, and that's it. Europe and here.
Well, we do say it in a kind of
In the Philippines, yeah.
Filipinos are real racist in the Philippines.
Yeah. I mean,
They would say,
Filipinos are racist in the
yeah,
Philippines.
they would say some racist shit, but
In the
for
Philippines,
them,
but nobody cares in the Philippines.
yeah, for
If you
them it's
notice.
not racist. It's just
No, it's
it
not.
is what it is.
It's just a category
No,
at the end of the
it's
day.
a term.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a slang. It's like it's not like a derogatory.
Yeah.
Well,
No malice behind it.
No, no, no.
Well, I mean,
Well,
yeah,
we
yeah.
all used to be like that too in the U.S. though. Back then, there's no malice. You know what I mean? Like about race, like the gender, like like back then, like I don't know. At least as far as I know, in high school, if you're gay, you're gay, and then they'll call you gay, and nobody get offended. I don't want to get into that, but I'm just saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's different.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like I think it's just more again in the past few years. That's when we're starting becoming more.
Yeah.
Every time you peel an
As
onion,
far as what you're saying about
People
color,
of color, yeah.
color,
Yeah.
same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you did mention about Morgan Freeman. I think you mentioned something about that.
Wait, which one is that?
He's got an interview. They're talking about racism. Like, how do you stop it?
Yeah.
And I'm paraphrasing what he said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But he said, like, well, stop calling me black.
Mm-hmm.
Call me by my name.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna stop calling you white, and I'll call
Yeah.
you by your name.
Yeah.
And us interact as human beings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully that's the start.
And I like the way he enunciated it. Or he kind of clarified it. Like, what's your month? There's there's
Yes.
Black History Month.
Oh, there's no.
Yeah,
No, he
what's
said
your-
I'm Jewish. I remember that.
Yeah.
What's
well,
your month?
Well, what's
Yeah,
Jewish
what's yours?
month?
Yeah, what's your month? Well, we don't have a month. You don't want a month?
Yeah.
You
No.
know?
Well, I don't want one either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting, and this whole thing, this whole conversation about putting people in boxes or labels.
Yeah. It's just segregating.
It does separate.
Yeah.
Instead of uniting,
Yeah.
now it feels like you're separating.
yeah.
Maybe the intent is not to separate. The
Yeah.
intent is to actually highlight your individuality,
Individuality.
Yeah.
right? To bring it up, but I guess the way it's
Presented.
pushed out, it didn't
Yeah,
work
yeah.
out that way.
Yeah.
It becomes more. It sounds inclusive.
Yeah, because for example, right?
Exclusive.
For us, if you're not part of it.
Yeah.
You deployed, right?
Yeah.
You deployed too, right?
Yeah.
When you went to the deployment area
Yeah.
and the local nationals, talk to you, did they call you Filipino or did they call you American?
They call you American.
They call you American.
That is true.
Yeah.
They're American.
But then again, you deploy.
Yeah.
You have a patch on both sides.
No. Yes.
yeah.
Do you deploy?
Yeah.
You have patch on both sides.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What happens when you see somebody, same rank,
Yeah.
only patch on one side?
Like for example, like 82nd.
Right.
you
The
know,
legs and no legs.
The legs and no legs.
Right?
You start labeling.
It's labeling.
So what you're
It's
saying
labeling.
is, so what you're saying is a natural human reaction,
Well,
where subconsciously.
subconsciously, you do see differences in people. And then
Yeah.
if we're using the Army for an example,
Yeah.
everybody wears U.S. Army.
Right.
But within U.S. Army, you have your Tower of Power, you have your patches,
Yeah.
right? And then you have your MOSs.
Oh man, I remember.
Right?
I remember.
And
Right.
you become.
You
Yeah.
become who you are based on your MOS,
That's right.
the people that surround you, your experiences, patch or no patch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Tower
a
of
very
Power.
good point, man. So what
How-
do you think that is?
But however,
yeah, that's interesting.
you don't go
Yeah.
to a person that has no,
No patch.
sleeve, no
Yeah.
patch,
Yeah.
no tab,
Yeah.
and destroy them or
No, you don't.
push them down.
No.
No.
What happens is if you have somebody in your unit that doesn't have this,
Yeah.
the Tower of Power, you actually, yes, the jokes are there, but in the long run you teach.
Yeah.
Or
You-
help them accomplish
get
that.
one.
Right.
Yeah.
You help them to accomplish
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a different culture in the in the military in general.
Yeah.
I think the military culture it's more of a communal brotherhood, sisterhood,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
you're right. But
Even though we're different backgrounds and stuff, because
Then-
we're all facing the same challenges.
facing the same but isn't it the same outside though?
No. It's so if you peel down the onion, right? It's all comes down to human behavior of tribalism.
Yeah.
Right? So I have my tribe, you have your tribe. We go to war. I want your resources. I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna label you as tribe A. I'm tribe B.
Yeah.
My tribe B is better than tribe A. So it's all about that. So it's different in a society sense because everybody is not facing the same challenges that we were talking about. Though if you look at the election, right? Because we all felt the same hurt. We all felt the same pain in our wallets.
Yeah.
We all voted the same way.
Right.
If you think about it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's kind of like the analogy of how the military works because we all
Suffer
train,
the same
suffer
way. Yeah.
the same way. All military goes to basic training.
Yeah.
We all go do the same, NCOs and officer challenges.
Except for Air Force.
I mean, here we go.
Yeah.
But fire shot. But yeah, so that's basically kind of like the analogy. Like, hey, if we have the same common enemy, then we get together, right? Something like that.
Well, but what I'm saying is, okay, so this community, the military community,
Right.
we have some shared experiences. If not, we know our experiences will meet up someday.
Yeah.
Because the ultimate test is always war.
Yeah.
War is inevitable.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
For the community outside the military, whether they do have some challenges as well, they are different, but they all have healthcare issues, job issues,
Yeah.
same issues, but separated.
Yeah.
That's what you're
Yeah.
saying. They're all separated.
Right.
That's why they don't get together as
No,
one.
not the way that we do in the military.
Not as
because
connected, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
because in the military, in order for you to succeed, you gotta help your subordinates, right?
Yeah.
In in normal life in this society, in order for you to
Cutthroat.
move up, you gotta push somebody down. You know, your subordinates need
Yeah,
to
yeah,
follow.
yeah.
You know, you stay there because I like where I'm at. I'm the president and CEO of this place. I don't want you to be president and CEO of this place because this is my job.
I feel like because we're trained as a team. That's why
Yeah.
we are like a team. It's more like a team effort. Because in the civilian world, if you notice, you know what I mean. They a lot of individuals.
Yeah. Well,
More.
in the corporate section also, leadership is different.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
right?
different.
They don't understand, why leaders eat last.
Yeah.
Their concept is like, I'm the leader, I will eat first.
Right.
If you notice, like, in conferences or
yeah, that's right. In the military, you know what I mean.
You let everybody in.
feed
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Feed your troopers.
Get everybody food.
the youngest private
Yeah.
go eat first.
Yeah, go, yeah, you go. You guys. Yeah,
Even the general officers wait.
yeah.
They wait in line.
I know. Yeah, that is true.
So it's
It's kind
different.
of hard to compare, I guess. Because
Yeah, apples and
we're-
oranges.
I think military is a different animal.
Apples
That's
and
why we're the
oranges.
1%er, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a reason.
So with that,
Yeah,
because of the difference of experiences and
yeah,
the way we were trained,
yeah. And the way your awards and decorations.
Yes.
Because that's what you were saying. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, man.
does that would that flow with this putting people in boxes? Because we do it too.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
I think it's just in a different.
Yeah, like for
um,
example, like
magnitude. I think.
yeah, like in the army, right?
Yeah.
There's infantry and then there's others.
Yes. That's just the mindset. That's just the mindset, right?
This guy right here. You get the
I think,
probes.
I think you guys already get an idea.
But see, I have a counter to that. We have the legs and the
But
non-legs.
I actually have it though. But I
The
actually
super
have
leg right here.
Shit, I'm a leg too. I'm not an airborne. I don't have that. I don't have that either.
Yeah, that's just funny. That's just funny.
No,
I have a
it's
wing,
all,
but
it's
it's
all for good
My-
fun.
Yeah.
but
That's fun.
but
My
it's
wing
just
ropes with a rope.
but society
I do
overall.
have a wing. It's just half a wing.
I have a wing.
You
Yeah.
I have a
Pathfinder.
full wing.
I have half a wing with a torch.
Yeah. You got the
Oh.
Pathfinder.
I don't float. I just rappel.
I got a laptop while I'm in the air, like, oh.
We all have different wings. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
You got blood
Yeah.
wings?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife
I think-
actually did it. So when we graduate airborne school, you get the pewter
Your
wing.
wife was there?
Oh yeah. She was there.
Oh, my
She,
wife.
when we graduated.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
And
because your airborne graduation is different from Pathfinder and Air Assault, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when we go in formation, and then they said, "Oh, have people pin your wings," and call either the instructor or whoever you want. So I had my wife Marigold, and she put it upside down, and she went like this. Oh, okay. And then I looked down, like, oh, nice looking wings. Like, hold on,
Backwards.
the parachute is pointing upwards. Turn it over. So she had to do it again. So I got like four
Four.
holes
Yeah.
over here. But yeah, I mean, racist. Is it racist? I think it's just
I think we're just doing it to ourselves. I think we're creating our own problem.
yeah.
We are
Or-
separating ourselves.
Yeah. Or another take on this, like, I think if you just don't give a shit, then
It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like.
Well,
you know
what
I mean?
matters to me is the person's character.
Right, that's what I mean.
matters to
So
me.
I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, why you even care about
Yeah.
what you know what I mean? Like, care too much rather.
You'll never see me associate myself with assholes, people that don't care about people, lack of ambition.
Right.
You
Shit,
don't.
we
You
made
know,
the cut.
I know, huh? Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I pick and choose who I hang out with.
Character-wise, though.
Yes,
Yeah,
character
that's
wise.
what I mean. Because what we're talking about is it's nothing to do with character. It's something to do with
Yeah.
just label, right?
Yeah.
And that's my point. I think who gives a shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you are called this and that, whatever, right?
Because people are sensitive nowadays.
And I think that's the point I'm trying to make. I think you just
Ah.
said, you know what I mean? Like,
I see what you're saying.
don't just basically just. I think if we just stop.
I think the message
caring.
is
The
stop.
message is just who
Mind your own
cares?
business.
Just who
be a
cares?
human being, man.
Yeah, you know, be a human being who cares
Respect
about.
people as you want to be respected.
Of course.
I think that's the message.
And everything else is fuck it.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
Everything else fuck it.
Fuck it. Leave it alone.
George Carlin.
Yeah.
So if you call me Filipino American, that it doesn't to
So,
me it doesn't
for,
matter.
for example, right? If
cares?
some there's have so, we're walking down the street,
Yeah.
sipping gin and juice,
Yeah.
right? And you hear a conversation like, hey, black man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go over there and correct that guy. Like, okay, that's their business.
That's their
I'll
whatever-
leave that alone.
Whatever they
Yeah,
do.
he doesn't hurt my.
No,
even
no.
even let's say if I'm offended,
Yeah.
that's not my business.
But is that derogatory? Derogatory though?
Now, if he curses him, or there's a fight,
That's my point. Like so, like me, if someone called me Filipino or Filipino.
because I know you, I'll,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like or anyone. Like
Yeah, yeah.
like no, a white guy or black guy calling me whatever.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Chino, hey Chino.
Would you correct somebody and say like, "Hey, Randy's a Filipino American"?
No, I won't.
You won't correct them.
I won't because I am technically right. I won't really care. I think that's a better answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm not gonna correct it because it doesn't.
But then it will go on.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're
'cause
saying.
If you have
Right, but it's fine with me because it's okay to me. Either way.
either way,
So
Yeah.
what's
I won't-
what's
because
the
if
line, right?
No, it's because I don't care. Then I won't mind if that makes sense. Because I
does.
don't care.
but then that person will continue.
Right, which is because it's fine with me.
Yes.
Like because I'm accepting the fact that he's calling me that.
Yeah.
So if you accept it, then that means you're fine with it. So even if he keeps saying it, I already accepted it. So it's okay with me, if that makes sense.
It does,
I'm
but
accepting it. Yes. And if he continues and all the way, then
yeah,
yes.
if it continues all the way,
Then yes, yeah.
Then here's Mario. He's another Filipino American.
Right. And they call him Filipino.
Yeah, he's another Filipino American.
Right.
Yeah, instead of saying, "Hey, hold on a second.
Yeah.
I'm
Now, if he
American."
didn't like that,
Yeah,
then
I'm
he can
American
go.
with Filipino.
Then he can
ethnicity.
correct that guy, if that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
But I'm accepting it, then it's okay with
Then
me.
it's okay
That
with
makes sense?
you. Yeah.
Because I don't really care, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So for people to
Now, if you label me like, oh, you're Mexican American. Oh, no, I'm not Mexican. Then that's a different story.
I'm American.
Because now he's
They got
mislabeling
it.
me.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Because
I
I'm
got
still
you.
Filipino at the end of the day.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
You are. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yeah. You know
All
what I
right.
mean?
Don't label people. That's my message. Don't label people.
So that's why it's easier to just say, if you're in the U.S.,
Yeah.
you're a freaking American.
You are.
So
are.
there's no mistake.
There's no mistake.
Who's to say you're not American?
Yeah,
But-
like you don't have to say Black Americans, South, whatever you
Well,
say.
what if they're not American?
Yeah.
Then-
Well, if you're in the U.S.,
You're alien.
but if you're in the U.S., then it is what it is. Right?
Yeah, citizen.
You
I'm
don't say
sorry.
Chinese, Filipino, and Philippines.
No.
You said Filipino.
Chekwa.
Oh man, I almost pooped my pants.
I don't know. Let's see what comments. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Because I agree with the fact that if we are all called Americans because we are in the U.S. and we are technically American
Yeah.
at this point, then I think that's actually.
I think we're more American than some Americans
Well, I
because
think
of
it's
what we
actually
serve.
deleting the even labeling.
Yeah,
Because if we are all called all American, then there's no confusion.
There's no confusion.
yeah.
You're more solid.
Yeah, it's more solid ground. It's more
Yeah.
team effort.
You know what's gonna
It
be
is
weird?
what it is, right?
If we get invaded by like extraterrestrials. If you think about it, right?
Yeah. I see
So
what
are we
you're
gonna
getting
call
at.
ourselves Earthlings now against the Venusians or whatever if they're from
Yeah.
Venus or Martians? Think about it.
No, I'm gonna call them Filipino Earthlings, and then African Earthlings, and then
Oh my
you
God.
know what I mean. And then you
Yeah,
get Indian Earthlings.
Where are you located? Equator. Oh, you're in equatorial.
Equatorial.
Yeah, yeah, my African, Equatorian, Indian.
But here's food for
But
thought.
that's the
though.
point. It's
Yeah.
confusing.
Food for thought,
We're all
though.
Earthlings, right?
Yeah, you see how this evolved from
ET.
yeah, no, not ET.
Yeah.
From back in the day, the civil rights movement, and then just looking forward to the future, how labeling would be like some distant,
Do they have
thought.
the same issues in the other country? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Like in the UK.
They have ethnic issues.
Now in the UK, are they called? I keep saying, I keep using our African as a example. Are they called
British.
Black British?
No, they're just
Or
called
black-
British.
Whatever they call themselves.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're just.
I know they have
British.
their own issues.
Or like is it like Black French or what is
No.
it?
I don't know.
Or like Black German?
Well, you tell
Exotic.
us if you're from Britain.
You know what I mean? Like
They become exotic.
exotic. But that's my point.
British
Is, are we the only one having
British
identity
Filipino?
problem or like a labeling problem? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, that's
Because
a good.
in Philippines, is there a problem with that? Do they
No.
call them?
With labeling?
Yeah.
Oh no,
It's
they're
either you're
masters
poor
of
or
labels,
rich.
man.
I think they're like I think
They're masters of labels.
we're so
man.
used to everybody being. I think it's better if you just all if you want to be racist, just be all racist.
Yeah. No,
Like
it's
Philippines.
different in the Philippines.
'Cause Philippines,
It's all
everybody's racist, it's okay.
In the Philippines, it's all about where you're from. Like, oh, where are you? Bicolano. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
Bisaya.
yeah, because
Oh,
we do have a
Ilocano,
sub.
yeah.
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 But not in a bad way though. We don't use it in a bad.
No. Like,
No.
Ilocano, oh man, you can make good
Yeah.
dinakdakan.
Magtatanim.
Oo, magsasaka.
Dinding.
Kapampangan.
Like the one in
Kapampangan magaling magluto yan, pero mayabang.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They always,
Stereotypes.
they always have something.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
always
The
have something.
stereotypes. All right.
So even Philippines is the same way.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, it's human nature.
Human nature.
They have the tribal mentality, basically,
Yeah.
and it's a survival instinct.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like how wolves have packs. You know,
Yeah, that's
human beings have tribal mentality to survive because the strongest one in the village
Yeah.
will be your chieftain, and
Yeah.
you know you depend on him to keep the village survive. So
Wow. That's a lot there that we talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
science.
Wow.
All right.
Comments and let us know
And,
what your thoughts are.
If you notice, damn, we got dark as shit.
I know. Oh yeah. Oh,
It's all that golfing that we've been doing,
Yeah.
man.
We've been playing a lot of golf. That's why we kind of ease back a little bit.
All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Randy, doing our first ever conversation in a long time. So stay tuned for future conversations. See you later.
Yes.
Ciao.
Ciao, 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 ciao.
That's a good one. That's a long one too.
I know it's very long, like she said.
Click, subscribe.